So what do you do if you're dating somebody and you've got great chemistry and every time you guys hang out, it's an amazing experience and that person's telling you they're not sure if they want a relationship or maybe they're saying they don't want a relationship? Well, there's a myth that many women buy into. In this video, I'm going to share with you exactly what that myth is and exactly what you can do if you find yourself in this situation. Check it out. Now, this channel is all about increasing love in the world one heart at a time. So if that matters to you, go ahead and click the subscribe button and hit that little bell so you get notifications when the latest and greatest videos come out each and every week. All right, so what do you do when a guy's telling you he doesn't want a relationship? Well, the first key is to believe him. It is not your job to try to convince him. And I hate to say it, no matter how much convincing you try to do, if you guys have already been dating, there's nothing at that point that you can say or do that will make him want the relationship any more than he naturally already does. The key here is to help him discover the truth of what he actually wants. So where do you think the truth of what he wants lies in him? And here's where the myth comes into play. See, most women think that a man just needs more time. He just needs more experience with me. If he gets more time and experience with me, then he'll realize I'm awesome, I'm freaking amazing, and he'll want a relationship with me. I once had a client tell me that she was dating a guy and he told her he only wanted to see her once a week. And she was like, if I could just convince him to move in with me, he would see how awesome I am and he would want to marry me. And now, while that woman is awesome, and I'm sure she's amazing if they're living together, I told her, I said, look, it's not the way it works. You saying if you move in with him, he'll want to marry you is like the guy saying, yeah, I kind of like pecan ice cream every once in a while. And the ice cream guy saying, look, if you just eat this gallon of pecan ice cream, you're going to fall in love with it and want to marry it. It doesn't work that way. What causes a man to get to what he really wants isn't more time. It's actually more depth. The depth, he has to go inside, he has to go deep inside himself to his own truth and discover what is it that he really wants for his life and how he really feels about you. And more time doesn't get him there. So what is it that gets him there? There's one thing and one thing alone, and that is the fear of loss. He has to come to the harsh reality that if he doesn't choose you, some other guy will. If he doesn't choose you, guess what? You are choosing you by being willing to move forward. So here's what I mean. If you've been dating a guy for a while, now there's always the objection of like, well, if I force a guy into making a decision about me too early, it might scare him off. We'll cover that in just a moment. But let's say that you have been dating a guy for a few months. Enough time where he could really know, you know that you guys both know each other, and he should at this point know whether or not he wants to move forward with you and be in a committed relationship with you. Maybe not marry you at this point, but at least move things forward. At that point, you want to have a conversation with him. So here's how the conversation can go. You want to lead with this: I respect you, and I want you to have everything you want for your love life. Then you explain to him what you want for your love life. You say something like this: and I want a deep, committed, amazing relationship for my love life. That's where I'm headed. And I hope that that would be with you. But if it's not going to be with you, that's okay. I'll create it with somebody else. But that's where my relationship is headed, and this is where I stand. When you put it that way, that you respect him and that you love him enough to want what he wants for himself, then you paint a vision for where your love life is going, and you let him know that you prefer it would be with him, but if not, it's going to be with somebody else. What that creates is urgency. What that creates is a fear of loss. And that intensity of urgency and fear of loss cause him to go deep and make a decision on what does he really want. It's like this. It's like you're telling him that your boat is leaving to paradise. And he's either going to be on it or he's not. But either way, that boat is leaving. Imagine if you said this: well, I love you so much, I'm just going to keep the boat in the harbor, and whenever you're ready, this boat will leave with both of us to paradise. Well, he's going to look at the boat. It's still there. He'll go shopping. He'll come back, see the boat. Oh, it's still there. All right, I'm going to go do a hike, come back. The boat's still there. He's like, wait, so I can both have the boat and my current experience. There's no urgency for him to change everything. He's got the freedom that he wants, the non-commitment that he wants, and you in the relationship. There's no reason for him to change anything in that scenario. But for you to say, hey, this boat is leaving at this time, then it causes him to go deep and decide, am I willing to risk losing this woman that I love? And this is exactly what happened to me. I was dating my wife for 2 years, and I wasn't even aware of what was going on in me, but I came against a fear that I had. An internal deep fear that if I married the woman I truly loved, that one day she would leave me, which is what I saw happen with my parents. And I didn't want to replicate that. I wasn't consciously aware of that, but I was stalling. 2 years into the relationship, I wasn't moving things forward. And my wife said, look, you don't have to propose to me, but I just want to know, are we on this trajectory? Are we on this path? She used this exact formula. I love you. I respect you. You can have what you want, but what I want is this amazing relationship, and I hope it's with you, but if not, it will be with somebody. This is where I stand. You get to choose what you want. And then she gave me some time, and she goes, I want you to take some time and think about it. And that caused me to go deep. And I realized what I really do want is a life with this amazing woman. I want this woman by my side. I want a partnership with this woman. And I got real clear, real fast about what I wanted. Because here's the truth. 2 things are going to happen. Either he's going to choose in with you, and he's going to say, you know what, I do love you and I want this relationship with you. Or he's going to say, I really don't want a relationship right now. And he's going to clear himself from your life. But in either case, that's a blessing for you, because your boat is in the direction and you are moving towards the relationship you want. It will either be with him or someone even better than him, because that is what's in store for you. That's what you're claiming for yourself. And know this, you can't scare off the right guy, because if you say to him, my boat is leaving, and he's not willing to fight for that relationship, then he wasn't the right guy to begin with. So know this, you are in a position of power, and you absolutely deserve to have the kind of relationship that you want, but you've got to have the courage to stand up, to claim it, and have this kind of conversation with your man. Now, I would love to hear from you. What has worked in your life when you're in a relationship where it's stalled and the person you're with is telling you, I don't know if I want to move forward. I don't know if I want a relationship. What kinds of conversations have you had that have been really effective? Go ahead and post those in the comment section below. Again, we have an amazing community, and I hope you take time to comment and also read the comments below, because there's some great insights there for you. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.